Welcome back, Sooner softball fans. Another edition of Sooner Surge Softball Edition as the Sooners dominate today at the Mary Nutter Classic. Get that win streak up to 67 games and just destroy the two teams today. Bats are rolling well, guys. And, last week we talked about when are the bats going to start rolling. They are hot now. And 2-run rules today, getting a 67 straight. And Braden, kind of from today's games, what stood out to you today?
Ella Parker stood me. She's relaxed and starting to hit the ball now.
Oh, big time. And bombs today. Almost had 3 home runs, hit 2.
Yeah,
and her swing is just, golly, it's so good. And for a freshman, I mean, she's going to be a great player at her career at Oklahoma. I can't wait to watch her just kind of even develop more. But I honestly, Jeremy talked about it the other day, I think, about Cassidy Pickering, how good she is to the start of the season. Look what Ella Parker's done. I mean, it's been unreal. Jackson, what about you?
Well, Braden, you kind of took some of what I was going to say, but Ella Parker, she's special. She hit 2 home runs as a freshman. She's making more of an impact than what Jocelyn Erickson did early in last season. Now, all of Jocelyn Erickson still at Oklahoma, she's playing great ball at Florida right now. So, obviously, she was a really good player as a freshman, and Ella Parker's just taking that up to another level. And Riley Boone is one player that I think needs to be talked about. She is hitting the ball probably the best she ever has in her career. And there's been moments where last year she was special hitting the ball. So her ability to lead off, find so many different ways to get on base. And obviously, Jada Coleman, she hit the home run today, which was big for her. Hopefully we can see Jada Coleman get back to the Jada Coleman that we know, play with that fire, play with that edge. And, I mean, Nicole May, she played great. Really, this team, they're rolling right now, and it feels like they're still playing 75, 80% up to their capabilities. I mean, I feel like this team can really take it up to another level, and this is a team that we are going to see continue to grow into something special.
Well, this team, the Mary Nutter Classic, guys, I think they've clicked on a lot more cylinders than they did last weekend and the prior one. I think that this Mary Nutter Classic kind of showed, okay, yeah, it's going to be tough to beat this team. OU's 14-0 now in the year. They got 3 ranked wins. I think they've outscored their opponents something 122-12 or something. I saw put something out, but it's ridiculous the numbers that they're putting out there. And Jada Coleman had a really good weekend. Jada Coleman was phenomenal on the field today. Had several RBIs this weekend. Tiari Jennings is great. We haven't even mentioned Alyssa Brito. Alyssa Brito on extra base hits. She's just piling them on. But I'm going to bring something up, guys. I'd like your opinion on it. You've got some portal girls that have made an immediate impact in a great way. Carly Keeney's one. Carly Keeney was phenomenal again. Peyton Monticelli came in and just threw straight gas at these other hitters. She brings a different element. And then, guys, Sydney Sanders better watch it. Riley Ludlam can play first base, and she may take that job.
Ludlam's been impressive at the plate when she's gotten chances. I agree, Jeremy, she has. And you mentioned Keeney, and one person we haven't mentioned is Torres. Torres hit a bomb today. They got so many weapons. I mean, and, one thing, kind of a little bit changing subjects, just a little bit, but I think maybe if you look at the weekend as a whole, the biggest thing to me that came out of it, the whole weekend, the whole Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic, Kirsten Deal.
I agree.
Another performance that, like, she backed up her last 10K performance with the ridiculous outing. And I know you're not playing the best team, but I think she can maybe kind of cement herself as, that you got May, Maxwell, and Deal as kind of it. And Jeremy, you mentioned Monticelli. I think Monticelli brings a different element when she comes into the game. Like you said, it's not just the pitching to me. It's her attitude. It's her excitement. All of that. It's like, if you get a lead, bring her in. I mean, she is so energetic and just kind of she hypes you up, man. Just watching the game, it's like, yeah. I mean, I'm ready to go up, and cheer them on like on the sidelines, even though I'm not there. She's amazing at that.
Yeah, and Kirsten Deal's someone that I've obviously been high on. I think the ceiling's high there, and it's great, to see the performance she had. As you said, Jason, she backed up her 10 strikeout performance with the 7-inning complete shutout game.
86 pitches.
Yeah, and it's impressive to say the least for what she's doing. And she truly doesn't have a lot of experience yet. She still has a lot to learn. And Jason, I know you brought up Monticelli. She is truly exciting to watch. I mean, she can throw it past anyone. I don't know what her top speed is, but she can probably throw 68, 69 consistently throughout a whole entire game, which is impressive. And she's someone that I think whenever you talk about the energy and the fire and the passion maybe that she plays with on the mound. Now, obviously, she's not the player that Jordy Ball is. She's not even near, honestly, the player that Jordy Ball is, because Jordy Ball was a generational talent player. But the energy and the excitement from Monticelli is there. So really having that fire on the mound, because you need someone out there on the mound that's going to be vocal, someone that's going to lead. And I think Monticelli might have found her role in that spot as the season goes on.
Riley Ludlam is starting to hit the ball well.
Oh yeah, she is. She's got a really good swing. I'll be honest.
Hey, but she can also play multiple positions, guys.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'll be honest, guys. I'll be honest. Before the season, when she transferred in, I didn't know a whole lot about her, and I didn't know really what this year she would add. I was just like, I don't know. We'll see. She's done more than I thought she. I mean, with her play, amount of playing time she's got, when she's in there, she does great, and I think that's a huge benefit for Oklahoma. One thing, and love to get your opinions here as we get ready to maybe close this video, but OU's played 14 games now, and we've all talked about the six-headed monster at pitching. I kind of think we have seen what the pitching staff is going to be for the rest of the year, and what I mean by that is I think you don't know who's going to start, but I think the majority of the time it's going to be May Maxwell or Deal. Occasionally Keeney will get in there. But I think Guerin and Monticelli, I don't know if they're going to start many or any. I think they're kind of in that middle of the game or late game pitchers. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think she's still going to change it up even more? What do y'all think?
I don't think she is. I just leave it where it is.
She did go. They had 5 games this week, right? 5 games this weekend, and they had 4 different starters.
Yeah, when they throw Keeney,
because Keeney started. I think if they have a 5-game weekend, that they do have some of those. But when you're going 3-game sets, it's probably going to be depending on who you're going against. Here's the thing with Keeney, guys. She's probably thrown. I'd have to look. She may have thrown more innings than anyone else on this staff in her career. So she can obviously go in at relief, but she could also start. She's kind of a either way person, I think.
But what do you think, Monticelli and Guerin? Do you think they'll start in this year?
Monticelli over Guerin. I think Guerin won't.
Yeah. I also think that as we see Oklahoma maybe get into conference play, we'll be able to see a little bit more. I think right now, as you go through these classics, maybe in which the competition is not the best or the most high quality opponents, you're able to try out new things and maybe not show things that you're going to present to other teams in conference play. Now, I don't know how much that's going through the mind right now of Patty Gassler. She's just focused on the next game, which is more than likely true. But I think that we're going to see probably some switch up in conference play. Now, I agree with Jeremy.
I don't know what you could switch up, though, Jackson.
No. But I'm saying, in which I don't think that Guerin's going to start a game. I think that we will see Monticelli probably have her time to start a few games, in which she's going to be maybe needed in certain situations. Maybe even if she's playing super well and Patty Gassler decides, hey, I'm going to start you for a game, and she has a great outing. So I still think that there's a lot to be determined there, just because Oklahoma hasn't gotten to the grunt of their schedule yet, and where they will play some of the better competition.
Well, and Jeremy, do you have one more thing?
I was just going to say, Braden mentioned Ludlam, and I mentioned Ludlam, and here's the deal. Jay, you said Ludlam's, when she's been in, she's made the most of it. The fact is, if you don't make the most of it, you're going to be left behind on this team because there's just too many. They're too deep. So when you get in there, you have to make the most of it. And it's something that's preached every year. People say, well, competition makes you better. We're actually seeing it here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. And there you have it, guys. Oklahoma runs their win streak to 67. And big one this week, meaning you know what Friday is, guys. March 1. First ever game at Love Field. I am super pumped. And if you think we're pumped and all the fans are pumped, that's nothing to what the players are going to be excited about come Friday. They are super excited. The bats are rolling. The pitching's rolling. I wouldn't want to play Oklahoma anyway, any day, but especially this weekend. Appreciate you guys watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, please. Be a part of what's going on. We'll provide you content as we get content, as we watch softball. We will always be here for Sooner softball. Appreciate you guys watching. Till next time, Boomer.
Sooner.